21. Oh shit, that was loud. Hey y'all!
We back.
And it's episode 21.
Right. 21.
And we are the Full Disclosure Podcast. Why are we so dumb? We are the Full Disclosure Podcast. If you don't already know, you already know. And where we don't claim to know everything, we just know what we know, and that's all we know, and that's all we can tell you. And with that being said, I'm one of your favorite hosts, Miami Key, aka Shakira.
And I'm Alex, Alexandria _.
And I'm Amber on Instagram, The Real Amber Show.
I'm glad y'all stopped saying podcast. I mean, Clubhouse, I was gonna say.
I've been
dang, I forgot about.
I think I was the first one who said, you know what?
I think I stopped saying it the last episode. I hopped on there yesterday. Wasn't shit shaking.
I think I
get on there and I don't. I'll scroll through the hallway, and if I don't see nothing interesting or somebody interesting, I'll get right on.
I clicked on it because I wanted to see if it was a different layout.
I clicked on it to see if my following went up.
How's it gonna go up if you ain't there?
You know, I mean, it went up.
Well, it goes up because people from your contacts started joining it.
It went up a little bit, but
I don't even look at that no more. Like the follower, none of that.
I don't look at it anymore.
Right.
And
so anyway,
like we said, this is episode 21, and if you are looking at us visually, you can subscribe to us on YouTube at Full Disclosure Podcast. Cause just don't be coming to look at us and not subscribing, okay? And
don't give us no fucking thumbs down, cause whoever gave us that one fucking thumbs down,
oh my gosh,
I swear,
Amber been on 10 ever since. Like, why the fuck did somebody give us a thumbs down?
Bro, I'm pretty sure it's the same person. Like, whoever your hating ass is, just don't fucking click on it. Like, if you just don't go to the fucking video. Like, that's it. Like, whoever
that one person is, your mom's a hoe.
Okay? She's a dirty, stinking hoe.
Your mom's a hoe.
Whoever threw that picture, your mom's a hoe.
Damn, that's a classic vibe. And if you are listening to us, also go follow us on YouTube. Well, not follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube. At Full Disclosure Podcast. You can find us on Facebook at Full Disclosure Podcast. We can be reached on Instagram at Full Disclosure Pod. We can be reached on Twitter at Full Dispod. And we can be also reached by phone at 614-349-1881. Text, leave a voicemail. Please don't call us back to back or none of that. And access whatever you need to access. Right. And you can also email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com. Once again, keep it simple, keep it brief, don't try to flirt, okay? And did I get them all?
You did.
I'm doing, y'all see me.
Okay, you have been.
That's
3 episodes in a row.
What they say? Growth, okay? And don't forget, once again, on all platforms, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, and, you know,
we can be friends.
Okay. And, throwing it right over to Amber, as always.
Every episode we
I was about to say, every episode. Okay.
I literally said, throw it to Amber.
Here's the line.
Here's the line. Come on, take it away, K. Michelle.
And we talk about K. Michelle this week. Go ahead.
Every episode we thrive on featuring a black-owned business. If you would like to be featured as a black-owned business, then you can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com, or you can write us on Instagram at fulldisclosurepod.
I just said them all.
We'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours.
And that's at Gmail.
Did I say that? I thought I said
she
that.
Did.
Oh.
Chill on me.
I thought it was Full Disclosure Pod.
So this week, we have Miami Key Nails.
It's me.
Just right there.
It's me. Hold up. Okay. It's me, and for those of you who don't know what it is that I do, she already said Miami Key Nails. That's Miami like the city. Key like K-I, and nails, if you know how to spell. All one word. And don't, I'm not, I'm getting better with that page. I'm finally revamping it, y'all would be so proud of me. I be in the shop all the time, so I don't really be having time to like get on the page and work it. It's already a lot with the podcast page, my own personal page. Yeah. My attention span is this thin. But my booking information is listed on my Instagram. Do not ask me what it is offhand, because I do not know. That's why it's linked into my Instagram. I think it's Miami Key at as.me. I think that's what it is.
I'll look it up on here.
Yes. Amber will put all the information.
It'll be all below whatever you watching it on. It's gonna be all in the description.
And if you are in the Columbus, Ohio area, I am located at 1315 McNaughton Road. Don't come by and be a weirdo, because you will get put out. Okay. And you can book with me there. You can give the shop a call, whatever that number is.
That number is.
You can give me a hit on Instagram. I do not take phone calls. I just don't. It's too much. I can't. I'm not one of them like texts like, don't call me unless you're about to be late to your appointment. Only call me if you already have an appointment. Don't call me about making an appointment, because I'm not going to answer the phone. I work better on text, emails, things of that nature. That's why I have a booking site. But if you mention that you've seen this here and you're in the area, holla at me. We could do a little, $10 off or something like that. If you're getting a full set, don't come with no bullshit and doing too much. Okay? So, and that's it. That's all. Everything you need to know is on my Instagram page. Once again, it's Miami Key Nails, and that is Miami like the city. MIAMIKI Nails. Okay? That's it. That's all I have to say.
Oh, alrighty then.
Hopping right into
our movie segment.
Yes, because I'm about to say hopping right to the bullshit.
Right, okay, because that's exactly what but we ain't doing here. That's why.
We can.
Alex,
skip this. We can go.
Alex didn't watch it yet.
Because I feel like I want to watch it again, because
I do want to watch it again.
I feel like I really don't remember all that much.
Okay,
I watched it as soon as it dropped.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay,
and that's why. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm missing.
We told you guys to watch Judas and the Black Messiah last week. It is the story of Fred Hampton, basically when they were taking him down. It kind of starts when they put the mole next to him. That's where the story starts. And Daniel Kaluuya is playing Fred Hampton, and Lakeith Stanfield is playing William O'Neill, which is the guy that was the mole for the feds to give the whole layout of Fred's apartment for them to raid it, and what was eventually his demise with them assassinating him in his bed while he was asleep, mind you. So it was a really good movie. Something to check out. Is on HBO Max. It is only on HBO Max until March 14th. Okay? So if you have not watched it yet, be sure to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. See, listen, y'all. She's been
working.
Busy.
She has another job. So I'm gonna give her a little bit of bail.
I bet she got another job. I've been in a club. Club scene. But yeah, I've been so busy. I completely forgot about it. We were sitting here and I was like, wait, was we supposed to watch something?
We was. But so we do have another homework assignment for this week. And this will be the last one for a couple of weeks, because we're going to give y'all a break. We've been hitting y'all with mad shit to watch over the last couple of months. The movie is called I Care a Lot. It is located on Netflix. It is something I've already watched because I was thirsty. Well, not really thirsty, just like 5 or 6 people kept telling me, like, watch this movie. And don't pay attention to the trailer. The trailer does not give the movie any justice.
Yeah, that's what turned me off. That's why I didn't watch it.
The trailer makes it seem like it's almost like
I was like, this
Quentin Tarantino type movie.
Right,
It's
yes.
not. Nothing against Quentin Tarantino. It's just like for the trailer to be like that and the movie to be how it was, I was expecting something totally different. So just be mindful of that. Once again, that is on Netflix and it's called I Care a Lot. Clearly we gotta give niggas 2 weeks to watch things, but we'll be talking about that. And that will be the end of that. Well, not really the end of this segment, but we're gonna be bringing you guys some new content to the YouTube page. For those of you who are listening, this will not be available on audio. This will be a YouTube only thing that we will soon be bringing to the channel. So look out for that. And that's
also make sure you
trying to figure out when we go.
Right, yeah. Make sure you turn your notifications on.
Yeah.
So that when that shit drops.
There's no date on it yet. I'm just saying, like, they need to get prepared for this segment is going to be minimizing. It's going to be moved to strictly visual. Sorry for our audio listeners. But come to the YouTube page. And are we going to talk about Judas and the Black Messiah, really? Because
we might as well.
I mean, okay. Yeah, we might as well. I want to watch it again. I want to watch it again before it's off HBO Max. Either way, though.
And I just want to watch it.
It's good.
It's a movie that will keep your attention. We're not saying it's like because niggas didn't want to watch it or it wasn't good. It was just niggas been busy. Like these last couple weeks, I don't know if it's because the weather got better or something. Like
I started working again too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody got another job for me.
Right.
My other job is char. Okay. God damn it, that's a hard job. Yeah. Well, since we on TV and shit, let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Snowfall is bike.
Yep.
Finally.
This will be one of the few shows that we will talk about as a group because we watch it as a group. It was a 2-hour premiere. For those of you who do not watch Snowfall and want to know where to find it, you can find it on FX. And FX is available on Hulu as well.
Right, I was gonna say you can find it on Hulu.
Because they put all their stuff on the next day, but I think FX and Hulu have like some type of partnership there because all of their shit is on Hulu. So yeah, what did you guys think?
Let me try to remember what happened. I remember that I like that the dude, I do not know his name, but the dude from The Wood that played, I think he played Stacy.
Stacy, yeah. His name is Scully.
Oh, his
name is Scully on there, but that nigga's name is Stacy.
Okay, Stacy. That's what I was about to say. Like Stacy, I love that he's on there. He's crazy.
He crazy as fuck.
Right. I was so annoyed. I was annoyed that how Franklin
handled it.
Yes, I hated the way he handled that.
Yeah.
Because Franklin ain't really a street nigga. So he's thinking like on a business analytical level, and these is niggas that you dealing with. Like when they sat there and had that conversation, I feel like they should have just listened to Amy.
They should have.
Because she told them this shit was gonna happen. Like Man Boy is gonna really kind of. I hate Man Boy.
I do too.
He's been
Scully's unpredictable though.
But he minds his business.
Crazy. But he's crazy. He's off his rocker. That's unpredictable. That's not good for business.
But in the same time, like Auntie said, like, we know how to really handle him because he's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, crazy we can deal with. A nigga trying to, like, because he envious and he wants your spot, that's a whole different level of, like...
They like, we can't trust him.
Yeah,
but he started off going into business with him wrong. He already was beefing and shit, like...
Why were they even out?
Because with each other, Man Boy was,
and if, you guys, we're talking about the part where, what would you call them, like, what would you call them? They're two sides, two people who be buying, you know.
Okay, so Franklin's the plug.
Yeah.
And then he's the main source for the dope for Man Boy and for Scully. Scully is from Inglewood, Man Boy is from Compton. Okay, Scully is a blood, Man Boy is a Crip at this point because gangs have been introduced into this. It's the 80s now. So he's the main plug for both of them. Well, in the last season, one of Man Boy's people killed one of Scully's people. So niggas is at war now. But these are both of, like, Franklin's, like, distributors. Like, for him, it's like, I don't need these niggas beefing. Like, I understand niggas done died or whatever, but Franklin don't really give a fuck about that. We'll get back to that later as to why he don't care about shit like that. So they're beefing. So the opening scene is them at a funeral for Scully's man or whatever. Wasn't it like it was a funeral or something? It was Scully's man, and that was killed by one of Man Boy's people. So now Scully on some like, we gonna kill these niggas, all of them. And we've already seen from last season when they first went into business with Scully, he was cutting some nigga's face up in the back room of his apartment and all types of shit. The nigga's crazy. And it opened up with like, oh no, that happened a little bit later. So that's what's going on. And then So back to what you were saying. That's
right. No, I was just trying to explain what we was talking about, but yeah, I definitely think they should have listened to Louis and got rid of Manboy and them. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is going on with Leon and Franklin? What's going on with them?
Leon want to be the big dog, and it's always like, and not saying that he's gotta play number 2, but some people are better in a soldier position. Right. Leon is not a good boss. He's a great soldier though. Like he's got the, what do you call him? He's
the muscle?
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Mm-hmm. And with Franklin in the position that he's in, for those of you who didn't watch all of it and you just catching up with us, because we started from now. If you didn't watch some other seasons, y'all niggas is missing out. Go back and watch it. Franklin got shot in his back, and at this point he's on a cane. And I think it would be in Leon's best interest to be with his mans. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't get what, like, I'm the boss down here in the Yes, and you can still be, but nigga, let's get in this car. Right.
Drive me around.
Not even drive me. It's not like it's like a, because he's making it like, oh, you trying to hold me like I'm just your driver. No, nigga, you with me in every meeting. Yeah. Like the shit that you are a part of, these other niggas that's with us is not a part of this. They could never get this close to like Leon know all the business. Yeah. Like, so I don't know. He's having an issue with playing number 2. And then shit hit the fan at the opening of Uncle Jerome's club.
Oh yeah, because the Mexican was in there and he was the reason the one dude got killed, right?
No, the dude was the reason.
It was definitely his fault, but they blaming him because he told them where
that was another situation of he didn't want to play his position. He was trying to overthrow Franklin and fucked around and got himself killed.
He did. That definitely was his fault. I wasn't even mad at it when that happened to him. I was like, I mean...
But it kind of happened for the best because that bitch was already flipping with the feds and all types of shit. And that kind of unfolded a lot of shit back then. So, if you want some understanding about like the first episode of this season, you might want to go back to season 1. I feel like that happened in season 1.
You need to just watch all of it.
Because it's good.
Right, it's so good.
This ain't no Ozark where you skip the first season. Start season 2.
Nah, the first 3 episodes of Snowfall was a little slow too. It wasn't?
No, I don't think so, because in the first episode he went to that man's house.
The first couple episodes was slow because it kind of was Franklin wasn't really a drug dealer yet. Yeah, but we were getting introduced to the
Israeli
the DEA agent.
Right, and the Israeli. Wasn't ain't on the first episode when he
shut up, Amber. You talking about action needed. It was no action in the first episode.
You was like, we was getting introduced to everybody. It was the first couple episodes.
And then well, that's how the Mexican nigga came about, and that is the guy that he's the driver from out of Mexico to bring the dope to the border to get it into LA. That's the position that he plays, and Leon doesn't want to work with him because he shot at and ended up killing his cousin. Because the cousin came there to kill them, to overthrow them. Being messy. Yeah. Long story.
Now if you think about it, everybody was from season 1 besides Manboy and Scully. They came in last season. So everybody that was on these first 2 episodes is on.
Everybody's
the whole
been
time.
living.
So that's why I say they might as well watch the whole thing because all those
all the characters play a part. What else happened in the first hour? The funeral. They talked.
I seen Manboy's
man got killed. Yeah. I was so glad that nigga was dead. I did not like him. That friend. Yeah. I did not like that friend. Cause that was the same friend that was talking shit about Melanie. Like, remember, like, oh, she been over here sucking dick and all that. He's been mad disrespectful. Yeah. They were supposed to put that nigga on the
die, and I'm so disappointed that she's in that fake Jesus shit. I can't.
First of all, crack in the 80s. This gotta be like maybe a month or 2 later. They didn't really give the timeline, but I'm assuming on like a couple months later. Franklin a real nigga for holding that down and like, but he must have felt like he owed her that for killing her dad.
Right. No choice but to kill him for real.
He really did. He was doing too much
for him.
The dad was doing too much. And he felt like your business. The dad felt like Franklin got her on them drugs, but it was that other nigga that she was fucking around with that got her tweaked out.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she got herself tweaked out.
She had herself tweaked out because remember when I was at the skating ring, she was already doing a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And then when they went to that party, she started doing even more. Like, she did that shit on her own.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody had to talk her into shit. She was already.
But he wants to blame it on Franklin because Franklin brought it there.
He was the one that created it.
But that's not Franklin's fault, though. How you dating the dope nigga? But Leon's bitch is a crackhead, too. His old bitch is a crackhead, too.
Everybody's bitch is a crackhead, besides Auntie.
I like Auntie. Ain't her name Dion? Louie. I could have sworn her name was Dion. Where am I getting Dion? I don't know.
No idea.
I do.
She looks like a Dion.
She does.
Louie or Lou.
I could have sworn her name was Dion.
I think maybe Lou.
Yeah, Louie, one of them. I think it's Lou.
Probably Lou Ann.
So
I'm
yeah.
thinking Dion. And there's a new character that's been introduced.
Was there?
Yes, the reporter bitch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I want to rewatch episode 1 because I'm confused as to why she's like very engaged in this story.
I can tell that she's gonna be in the ground. Probably.
I could tell she's gonna cause some havoc.
She's gonna be in the ground.
Is she? Because where is old boy's baby mama at? Because that bitch was yep, everywhere. The DEA agent's baby mama. Y'all remember she? Are they married?
That's his ex-wife. She was actually trying to help him for a second.
No, she was not, but she was trying to turn them in.
The one with the blonde hair?
I could have sworn she had dark hair. I ain't seen that season at all. Okay, the DEA agent is married or was married to. I could have sworn it was just a baby mama. She's also a cop or whatever.
And
she found out about everything that was going on, and she was basically trying to flip on him and turn him in. What happened to her?
She was.
I remember.
She was working with him for a second. I mean, she was trying to.
And then when
she wanted to flip.
Yeah, she wanted to flip on him. And then the white cop is back, which is Melody's dad's partner, running in the spots talking about how niggas owe him more money or whatever. And the reporter lady was there, and she's basically from the neighborhood or something. She's went and talked to Melody. We know that Franklin didn't tell on Melody. Franklin is saying that it was a home invasion or something. I think she was saying that she wasn't there. She came there and found him. I think she's living with the aunt that she was supposed to go off with anyway.
Yeah. Bible thumper now. Oh, that shit's so fake.
Oh, that bitch is gonna be smoking crack in a couple episodes.
She's gonna
crack in the 80s. Crack in the 80s. First of all, I know somebody.
I want her to overdose so bad.
I know somebody that they've been on crack all my life. And
I feel like once a crackhead, always a crackhead.
That ain't always true, but that crack from the 80s?
That's true.
That wasn't just niggas wasn't recovering from crack from the 80s.
You know black people. They be like, Shauna, you talking about the crackhead?
You talking about crackhead, Shauna?
Bruh, okay? I mean, never shake that label.
I mean, she will always be a crackhead, but I'm saying she won't always be on crack.
You talking about crackhead, Shauna always twitching? That one?
But did she went to rehab though, right? Shit, she's still a crackhead. Like,
yeah, I think Melanie is definitely gonna flip. It's a matter of when and how. When and how.
I mean, you could tell now that she's not even really a Bible thumper for real, even from talking to OG.
Oh, girl's getting to her. Because she was over there, like, looking like she wanted to say something, got quiet, and it's like when she wanted to say something, but I don't know.
It gives me, this is fake. When she was talking about it, it's not believable. Like,
I ain't paid attention to that whole part.
Yeah,
as soon as I heard them start talking about God, I was like, tuned out.
And then,
that sounds so terrible, but for real.
You're terrible.
It's not like a fucking atheist.
Oh my gosh.
She said, devil.
Start tuning it out.
Don't get me wrong, you know. I believe it. I know it's real, but I just don't be wanting to hear that shit.
And then, basically, long story short, the second hour is they were sitting having to talk about whose side they was going to choose between Scully and Manboy. Franklin went to Manboy, basically like, we gotta get Scully out of here because he crazy.
Right.
Went to Scully like, oh, I know where you can get some gun friends. He was doing like, oh, I'm on your side, and no, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Them niggas got to the place and goddamn Scully was tooted out. He put some crack in his ear.
Oh, that's what that was?
I don't know what that nigga did.
It was
I swore it was crack.
It was drops of something. I don't know what that was.
All that nigga kept saying was like, I'm seeing roaches, and started shooting, spraying the spot. And then Manboy and his people came out, and Manboy is a big ass liar talking about, oh, I killed that nigga, I shot him myself. Just because you shot a nigga don't mean he dead.
Right.
But whatever.
But did he even shoot? Oh, he did.
He got shot in the arm.
Yeah. You don't remember that nigga was drinking and pouring it in there and getting high?
With the knife, trying to get the bullet out?
I was working at the same time.
Oh, okay. Well, you know. And that's really it so far, what we got. So a big ass war is gonna break out. Scully is going to attempt to kill Franklin and them, so they better get his ass out of here quick. And honestly, in my opinion, Franklin gonna have to get rid of Manboy too. Manboy gotta go.
They should have got rid of Manboy in the first place. I feel like
he should never do business with him at all.
Well, he was trying to alleviate the competition because Manboy and them had a plug or something from Oakland or something. He was like, "Why y'all stealing my recipe?" Or they stole the recipe from somebody or bought it from somebody.
No,
they bought it from Wanda. Wasn't the girl's name Wanda?
Yeah. What's her name's baby mom? She was fucking with that crew.
Yeah, because she was cracked out.
Somebody had cracked out.
I do not have no clue. Baby mom, I have
no she wasn't the baby mom. Leon's.
I thought that was his.
I don't think that she got.
Wanda. Okay, the crackhead. That's
right. Do you remember she was cooking it up for him? Yeah. And then she got tooted out, and then she went over there and showed them how to make it because she needed money and was sucking dick for money.
Yeah.
Sucking dick for money.
And I'm just looking forward to this season. I don't want Leon and Franklin beefing.
There's only 8 episodes left.
Wait, it's still only gonna be 10 fucking episodes?
I mean, I would assume every other season's been 10.
Ugh, I'm sick of that. I'm caught up on WandaVision.
Okay.
It's so good.
I missed the last episode that came out Friday.
It's only 30 minutes long.
Like
it started getting longer. The last one was 45 minutes.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna watch that one.
No, like they say like 40 something minutes, but the episodes themselves only be like 30 minutes, and the rest be credits in the preview for the next episode. I'm telling you. Yes, them fucking 30. So it was very easy. I finished it.
It was so good.
Today.
It was so good Friday.
It answered a lot of questions.
Watch it. I've been so fucking busy. I'm watching it today.
I was so sad.
Because I know who Wanda's.
Dang.
Yeah, that episode is sad because it's going through like her whole life and shit.
Well, you know, basically we figured out how she brought Vision back.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of one and the same. That's why when he was saying like, I feel like we're not on the same page no more. She basically like released him from her body. That's why they not connected anymore.
Oh, and they connect the gaps between X-Men and
right.
Yeah. Because I didn't watch that movie, that Avengers one with her and her brother that her brother got killed.
Oh, the
I didn't watch that
one.
I didn't watch that one. That was terrible. I hated that one. That was the worst Avengers movie ever.
You know what was funny? Because they already showed us who the fuck she was on Halloween. She's the, what is it called?
The Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The costume she wore is the Scarlet Witch costume. That's exactly what she looked like in the comic. Didn't even click, and that's what Vision looked like in the comic. The same colors and everything, like the yellow. Didn't even fucking click.
Really? It didn't click.
Didn't click at all. And then I was like, oh.
First of all, this last episode made me cry. You know,
it was so sad. It was sad.
I'm about to have me at home crying.
Right.
No, it was one of the
episodes. It's really sad.
And I think the saddest part about her story was when she fell in love with Vision. That scene where he said to her, I'm like, I was like, damn.
I felt that when I was watching Avengers Endgames when she said, "You took everything." Oh yeah, I felt that because she really
Endgame was so good.
Her whole life,
Endgame was so good.
Was getting taken from her.
Yeah, it was sad.
Okay,
you gotta watch this week's episode. So, all the bullshit this week. It's a lot of it. A whole lot of it.
It is.
Let's start with some good ass news. Bobby bitch.
Okay. Guess who's free?
Bobby Shmurda is home. So at this point, Rowdy and Bobby is out. All these social networks and these computers Got these niggas walking around like they some shooters. But Bobby home, and Bobby done picked up some weight. He looks good. He looks healthy.
Yeah.
That time went by fast. I mean, for us it did, but for him, that shit probably took forever.
Oh, hell yeah. Because
sure.
that he didn't die. Hot nigga is still a vibe. You play that in the club, I'm still a
right.
About a week ago.
Right.
Every time.
And everything.
If you play computers, I'm gonna go crazy. All these social networks and these computers got these niggas walking around like they some shooters. But so I'm looking forward to seeing Bobby and Roddy together and doing music or whatever. He came home in a jet
with Quavo
and Karen Civil. And shout out to my homie Biggs. Biggs was right there. Biggs been everywhere, but shout out to Biggs. He had a party and all of that. People was making fun of him because he had his mask on and he was turning down liquor.
Yeah.
And it was like, what do y'all expect? First of all, if I just got out, I'm not trying to get drunk that same day because damn, a hangover when you first get out is just not the vibe.
Right.
Like, a hangover just ain't the vibe, period. But that was some good news. So shout out to Bobby. Ain't really much else to say about that other than, you know, Bobby's now free. A lot of people are really like, where did him and Quavo's relationship come from?
Yeah, I didn't know that they was that tight.
I mean, well, they probably could have been talking while he was in. He probably was looking out for him while he was in jail.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's what he said. He said Quavo held him down that whole time. Which shout out to Quavo for that. Because you hear about that with certain niggas, but just like how Bobby took some time for Rowdy, and that was some real nigga shit. What Quavo did was some real nigga shit because he never said nothing.
Right.
We didn't even know them niggas was friends like that. So shout out to Quavo for that. What else? Oh, the baby. I'm sick of the baby. At this point, I'm over it. I'm over him. I'm over it.
Was this he allegedly knocked somebody's tooth out or something?
Well, I guess he rented out an Airbnb and he was shooting a video. And with him shooting the video, the owner, Airbnb has this new thing now where, like you can't have certain Airbnbs like, oh, we don't want you to have any guests over or whatever. So since he had a whole video shoot, the owner came by like, hey, like shut this shit down. You can't do this. Like, matter of fact, I need to go. And he put his hands on him. Why, like, nigga, why you keep putting your hands, like, I'm confused. It don't even make sense to me. These is not the niggas from North Carolina running up when you in the Walmart no more. These is business people. And you broke the rules. Maybe you should explain that or look for an Airbnb in which you can shoot. There's plenty of them.
Right, they actually say in the description, like...
Yeah. So whoever booked it, you need to take that up with them. Cause now at this point, if I was an Airbnb person, I wouldn't let you shoot shit or even get an Airbnb.
Right.
Personally,
an Airbnb.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to get somebody else to book it though. So. It's so easy to get somebody else to book an Airbnb.
True enough.
Because most of them is like,
I wonder if they would ban him for that.
The key is already there. You have to do like the little lock thing.
Yeah, but that still goes with like it has to be one that you can have guests. It has to, you know, like you still gonna have to read. Y'all niggas ain't reading over there or something. What the hell going on? Y'all ain't got nothing to say about the baby not keeping his hands. This is like his third or fourth incident since he's been back.
I can't really say too much because it's all about how people say stuff to you. I mean, it could be a situation. I could be dead ass wrong, but you better come to me correct. And it could be one of those situations. They could have been talking crazy like, you gotta go. Y'all gotta get the fuck out. Like, it probably got to the point where it's like, oh no, for real, y'all gotta go.
He should have had one of his homeboys knock him out then, not him.
I guess it comes of like when you are famous, you have to it doesn't matter what someone says to you. Niggas is looking for licks, okay?
Yeah. And
the baby is now became an easy lick. He's an easy lick.
He really is.
Cause he can't keep his fucking hands or his temper in check. Like he can't keep his hands to himself and he can't keep his temperature in check. What else is there to say about him? I'm not really disappointed. I really don't expect nothing much from him. But I do. Well, I don't see a long career from him. Are you dancing to something in your head?
No, not really. There is no music in my head.
Cause it's like
I'm so sleepy right now.
Man, me fucking
tapping my goddamn feet on the thing.
Tired.
knocking myself.
And it's the rain too, y'all. It's raining.
The temperature is not super fucking freezing.
Okay.
And I didn't get home till like 5 o'clock.
Ooh, yeah. I do not miss that shit. That's what I do not miss about working in the club, bro. Not getting no sleep and not having no life.
Man.
We're gonna have that Bottle Girl episode one day. We've been talking about this episode for like, that's one of the episodes we had on the, like, when we talk about episodes to do.
Yes.
Like, and here we are, episode 21. We ain't got 21. Anyway.
Fucking stories.
Yeah, to get the perspective. This story was off the chain. Lady Gaga's dog nappers. So, Lady Gaga's out of the country filming something. And I guess she has a dog walker, which is very common in LA. And they were out walking her
French
bulldogs.
2 dogs.
Yeah, I was saying I didn't know what dogs were.
Yeah, they were French bulldogs. 2 dogs.
Some very expensive ass dogs. And whoever took the dog shot the dog walker in the chest and took the dogs. So then she offered $500,000 and the dogs then showed up. But now, you know, there's a whole full-fledged investigation. Like, where the fuck did you get these dogs from?
Right.
Because somebody just didn't let the dogs out on the goddamn
street. But damn, you offering $500,000 for the dogs. What about for a person who shot your homie? Like,
she probably
shot the dog walker.
Him something, anyways.
Well, that's probably
medical.
It's probably
like offering money, like, you know how people do. Oh, if you have any information or if you've seen anything, reward. You know, I seen the reward for the dogs, but not for the, you know.
I guess it was all kind of together.
Yeah,
it all happened at once.
Maybe. But what y'all think? Y'all think whoever returned them dogs was the ones who took them?
I don't think they was the ones who took them, but I think they were hired by who took them.
Yeah, because it was definitely...
It was too quick.
It was quick as fuck, yeah. They got them dogs back like the next day after she posted the shit.
Mm-hmm. Like, did they not think it was going to get this big? Or I'm confused because it's Lady Gaga. So I'm like, what?
Well, they probably
didn't know who the fuck they was itching for that $500,000.
And they thought, like, oh, we're going to send so-and-so to... It's like, where did you find these dogs? That story better be sealed, tight, and fucking delivered, okay? Right. Because somebody going to jail.
I felt like they knew whose dog it was and they was going to do a ransom, but I feel like it got too big because who's about to just run down on somebody and steal 2 dogs?
Right.
Them expensive ass dogs, yeah.
Yeah, but they may not even be nice dogs. Like, it's not one of those things you want to run up on dogs like, I'm gonna take these bitches. Like,
and you shot the owner. I mean, not the owner, but the person walking them.
Yeah, I feel like they
probably thought that the person walking them was the owner.
I don't know.
I feel
Them
like
dogs
they knew
ain't
what was going on. They're not about to just steal those 2 little dogs.
Right. I feel like they had to have known that was affiliated with Lady Gaga in some way.
I don't know. I don't really put, like, when it comes to those dogs and dog breeding being so, like, a big money maker now, I think they probably
I feel like they cost about as much as my husband.
Right, I was about to say, them dogs don't cost that much. It's not like they 20,000.
That's what I'm saying.
They can go up to 10 though. Purebred, about 10 bands. Them dogs is not cheap. So if you can catch one and breed it, oh, you're gonna be making crazy though. So being that she's been out of the country for a while, they probably been watching.
That's why I said they knew whose dog it was. They didn't.
I don't know if they knew, but they knew somebody had a dog because he probably go walk the dogs every day at the same time and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So they probably just been watching. It was like, oh, we gonna get this motherfucker. We didn't found. And it was probably a situation like he don't be paying attention or something. Cause how the fuck did somebody, like, they pulled up, but it was kind of like it didn't look like he was paying attention in the tape to me. Like,
I mean, how fast what do you think he was gonna do?
Because the car had stopped for like a minute and would have been following him for a minute. It looked like. I ain't saying that it was his fault at all. Like, I'm just saying it looked very planned. Like they knew him. Well, they were paying attention to him at least for a while to know his pattern a little bit, even down to the direction in which he had to be walking. Cause she in the hills some fucking where.
Well, I bet that taught him a valuable lesson. His ass gonna start paying attention to his surroundings.
He's not a dog walker anymore. I can guarantee you that, because if I got your dogs and I end up shot and you get your dogs back, bitch, I'm suing you.
That's workers' compensation.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, he's getting money.
Yeah, and not suing in the sense of like work, like you said, workers' comp. Oh, but you gonna have to pay me.
Oh right.
I done got hurt on the job.
Dang, I didn't even think about that.
Yes. I got hurt on the job.
Workers' comp.
Yeah, she's getting sued. That was just a sad story overall, because that man didn't deserve that. And whoever turned them dogs in, I bet you they at the goddamn police station right now. Because they being investigated. Big time. Lady Gaga?
I read something.
White folks love Lady Gaga.
Right. Y'all shot somebody.
Yes.
Lady Gaga, they shot somebody.
But not even shot somebody. It's you shot somebody and then the items in which you took. Let's just take they belong to someone very beloved to white folks.
But what is that? Aggravated robbery? Would it be?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's still property. It's own property. Yeah.
Or is it kidnapping?
No,
aggravated kidnapping.
Because they don't consider it. They don't, if you can't write it off in your taxes, it's considered an item like a.
Okay, so yeah, they're
aggravated robbery. They're going to jail.
Anything with aggravated in front of it is aggravating.
If they don't try to get them for attempted murder,
they probably they probably slap them with both. Can't you? Yeah.
Is there aggravated attempted murder?
Nah, it's called something else.
Manslaughter? Oh wait, no,
that's when you die.
That is premeditated.
No, because nobody ended up dead yet. Premeditated is only when somebody ends up, like the action actually follows through to the demise.
Because I know what I know.
Yeah. Hey, we ain't no goddamn legal aids. But I know it's called something else. We're just gonna go with aggravated assault and robbery, okay?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what are we even talking about? What are we talking about this for?
Where did this come from?
What are we talking about this for?
I just want to get all the white folks out the way. Demi Lovato. Y'all, that's y'all folks. Y'all explain.
Who's folks?
Y'all.
I don't know that girl.
That's how black people do. Your people, them is your
Okay. She had a special talking about her life, and I didn't watch the thing. Somehow it ended up about her talking about gender reveals or transphobic.
Bitch, what?
Like,
can't have nothing.
It's just like
she wrote 7 pages. I didn't read all that shit. I read the first few lines and I said I seen the gender reveals are transphobic shit, and I said this bitch. Scroll.
Yeah, it's just like
at this point,
what?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Kill me if you like. In the comments, whatever. I don't give a fuck. The LGBTQ plus. I don't want to miss any. Yeah,
LGBTQIA.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I know it's an I and an A, but I don't know where it falls. They're bullying. This is bullying. Like at this point, like I am like, why is everything
a problem?
An attack on everything.
Did you see that ad where women the period ad, but it was like trans men?
Yeah, and they want to change women on the box or something. What the fuck is it? It said
that people have periods, basically.
Like,
I'm sorry, but come on. Seriously?
I don't know where the fuck we are going in the world.
I just feel like I don't understand why they don't just get a hysterectomy so that then they don't have a period.
Because they still want to be able to have kids too. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you can't have both. It's one or the other. Men can't have kids. I mean, like, you know.
According to them, they can't. I don't know. I like, if we are really looking at society now, it's going in a very scary direction. Because we're getting to the point now, like, if you don't agree, like, people are killing you. Right. Like, you can't agree to disagree anymore.
You're homophobic if you don't agree.
And then I remember, did y'all? Oh my gosh! Speaking of, I know y'all seen that shit about the potato head, Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. Oh God!
There's a Mr. and Mrs. Why does that?
You can buy either or.
They're about to. They're
buying either or.
They're separate ones. Right. So they're turning Mr. Potato Head.
If you want a Mrs., get a fucking Mrs. If you want a Mr., get a fucking Mr. Like.
They're gonna drop the name.
If you want both, just get both.
They're gonna drop the name and just call it potato. First of all, it's a fucking potato. Who cares?
I guess because it's gonna come with
it's already gender neutral.
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't just make a new one then instead of trying to change it.
That has been my argument with everything. Right. My argument with everything is if you feel disincluded, because black people have been doing this for a long fucking time, so I'm so confused as to why other motherfucking groups are not doing this. If you feel like you are not being represented, you can still fight for representation on other platforms, but there is nothing in the fucking world stopping you from creating another platform just for you and people like you. When that whole fucking situation happened with Victoria's Secret, that shit blew my fucking top back, because it was like, oh, it's being transphobic because you didn't include any trans models. It was a lot of just born genetically. I don't even know what to fucking say anymore. How about that?
I mean, I just feel like Victoria.
Because if you say natural born women, that's a fucking insult.
I just feel like
I don't get it. No, you can't say shit. What are you allowed to say? We gotta start there. Like, what can you say? Because everything offends everybody, and at this point, I don't give a fuck if you offended. If you offended, I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm not.
It's giving me overly seen, like, just too much attention. Because it's just like,
it's always
you don't have to have everything. Like, you really don't. Like,
no group of people. This is not just for that group of people. No group of people. Like, does
have
not
to be
a part of
all the
everything.
time. You don't have to be a part of the
period thing on the
thing.
pad and tampon shit.
Yeah.
Why would you take women off when women have periods? Like,
because not just women have periods anymore. This is another episode
there's no
for
fucking,
a later day, because we're gonna have.
There's no tampons in the
representation.
men's bathroom, so
I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck is going on outside. I'm for real. Like, it's gotten to a different level, and it wasn't like this wasn't meant to go serious. But
I feel like it's because of social media.
Social
media makes it worse.
It's just certain things that's always been, and it needs to stay the same. Just like periods, just like Mr. Potato Head, because again, it's a classic toy. Why have to change it now? Make another one.
I don't get like, because I was talking to a trans woman.
It's a fucking Mr.
or a woman.
Everywhere.
It's a fucking toy. It's a potato.
Why is it offensive to say trans woman?
Oh, that's offensive? I didn't know that.
Yes, girl, it's offensive. Because I'm just a woman. I don't fucking get it anymore.
Oh, I thought that you were supposed to.
I didn't know there was
something
wrong with making a distinguish. It's not a distinguish to exclude you from women, but there are different categories of women too. That's why I'm so confused.
Well,
it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, because you don't have to signify that they're trans. They're still women. At this point, they've transitioned to being a woman, so there's no need to put trans in front of it.
We'll have this episode in June anyway.
Yeah, it's coming real soon.
It's gonna come.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
So are they trans? So when they are trans, that means they got rid of, like...
No.
Oh, so they still have it?
Not all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Have it or not have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought for you to be a trans, that means you don't have it anymore.
No, you just have to consent. You have to identify as a woman. But my question always is...
Never mind.
How do you identify as a woman if women never existed? That's why that's my bit. I've never got an answer to that fucking question.
That's why I think with female, like, oh my gosh, like, why? They saying that a female could be any living organism, like a plant, so they don't want to be called female.
Oh my god. Yeah. Who makes this stuff up? Who comes up with this?
Generation, whatever the hell. Whatever generation, them young niggas after us,
like,
I don't know.
No, it's not even just the
It's trickled up, but I'm saying it started from there.
Started there.
Call me a female if you want. I don't give a fuck. Like,
shit, as long as you ain't calling me no damn male, I'm cool.
Sir.
I don't
Sir. Fuck, should I call me sir?
Yeah, so you're not supposed to make distinguishes between trans women and you can't say natural born women either, because bitch, it's bro. Go watch that. You know what did it for me? That Breakfast Club interview. That one Breakfast Club interview did it for me. That's when I was like, you know what, this shit has gone too far. When Malik Yoba, remember it came out like, oh, he had relations with a trans woman or whatever, and they brought the girl from that was on VH1, the woman, the white girl. That was on that show with Joe Budden and Kaylin, Couples Therapy. She was on that season as well. That was a good ass season.
I don't know who the fuck you talk about.
I do not remember that bitch's name.
I wouldn't know if you said it.
No, she was a patient.
Oh, she was a patient,
but
not,
she was
not
a trans. She was she called herself a trans woman back then, so I'm gonna go with that. And then they had a trans man on there, and they were saying how all of these things were just, and I was confused. So are we supposed to call everybody they and them? Because at this point, everybody's they and them. I don't know, we're just going in this scary direction as society because we're at the point now, like, if you don't agree, like Amber said, you're homophobic or you against, and I didn't know we were supposed to live in a society where everything was supposed to be the same. Everybody was supposed to be on the same page. I didn't know that.
Right, me neither. It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know. It's scary outside. Demi Lovato, fuck you, bro, because
right.
Nothing about that is transphobic. Nothing. Not one fucking thing. Listen, not a thing.
That fetus is automatically gonna be a male or female. It's not gonna think anything else.
By genetically.
Okay.
Yeah. And if that child grows up and decides
anything else in that stomach.
Yeah.
But
and if that child grows up, because I honestly think sexuality is a social concept. But like Amber said, we're gonna be getting into that later. You're not born with it. You ain't born with it, bitch. It's not Maybelline.
It's not.
I feel like it could be like a chromosome off, just like the Down syndrome chromosome.
I think sexuality is a social concept in the sense of, I think you're attracted to who you're around in most parts. And some people, like, you can be a woman and be around women and feel like I'm more comfortable with this person, because a lot of times with people, you're like, it's based off of your comfortability with whoever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sexuality is just a social concept. You get around people, you like them, and you realize, like, I'm not gonna fuck you. Yeah. Like, I really feel like it's very simple.
It was to get you hot in the pants.
Yeah. Whether it's a male or female, I think that's why I think it's social. I don't think you're born with it. I can't argue and say that you ain't, but I think that people grow up, and because I don't think any child like I doubt that y'all have kids. You think your daughter has a sexuality yet? No, she's not even thinking about none of that shit. Nothing about it. Not a fucking thing. They're thinking about who their friends are. They don't like boys because boys can't relate to the shit that girls do. And vice versa.
Because boys are dirty and annoying.
Right.
Exactly, and vice versa. Like, girls don't get it. That's why sexuality for me, I guess, is a social concept, but that's just a conversation for another day.
Right.
In June. Another day in June.
I can't wait for that episode because I got questions.
Listen.
Oh, lots of questions.
We may have to do a
That's gonna be a two-part
episode. So we'll drop one weekend and drop two.
We need an L, a G.
I already said this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're doing an I, A.
Yeah. We got a couple people in mind, some very popular people from the city that y'all will be seeing, and that should be an interesting episode. And and excuse me if I'm ignorant, goddamn bitch, I'm trying to get clarification, and stop getting mad at people for being ignorant. And then when they ask questions, y'all don't want to answer.
Especially because it's so new. And you've been taught one thing, and now you added on to it. Like,
people annoy me with
learn.
Right? Oh, well, it's not my job to tell you. Well, bitch, you were supposed to ask.
Because when the I and the A come up? Because it wasn't 30 years ago.
Back on my bullshit. Speaking of K. Michelle, Amber's got a new do this week. Oh, I want a top bun so bad.
I know, it's so cute.
Girl.
Amber looks so adorable.
Listen, bitch, I be slicking the fuck out of my shit. I be like,
so
I do it so quick.
Really good.
I do it really
I got
good.
a little bald spot from taking out my sewing, and I cut the wrong spot.
I cut my hair with those dreads too. I cut like right over here.
It's but it's like it's so far to the front where I can't you can't see it, but you can see it. Like, you can tell that the hair right there is shorter because all the hair around it is longer. It's like,
damn, that's unfortunate. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah.
Gotta pay attention next time.
I got clipped a good amount off, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh well.
It'll grow back. That's really what I did. It'll grow back.
It's hair.
The real K Michelle, aka Kroger Michelle, is what I used to call her. Cause I ain't really a fan.
I'm not either. I don't like her personality.
She's very loud mouth to me and extra loud.
If you don't know who K Michelle is, she's a singer. She's also been featured on Love and Hip Hop. You probably know her more from Love and Hip Hop than actually singing. She had that big old ass, and she kept trying to lie and say it was real until that ass started exploding on that
She
ass.
had that donkey ass.
It's big for no
And then
reason.
went and got a bigger ass. You remember when she first got her ass bigger when she was on Love and Hip Hop?
That girl with that horse ass. Give me.
I want a badonka dog that you can see from the front. I will never forget that confessional on Love and Hip Hop.
Idris Elba, what the fuck was you thinking?
I'll fuck that fine man too.
K. Michelle. Idris
Ooh,
Elba.
speaking of fine, niggas. Did y'all catch D'Angelo's versus D'Angelo and Friends last night?
No, girl, I was working.
Who was working?
Method Man's fine ass show.
I seen the clips, him and Redman. I seen the clips on the Shade Room.
I want to fuck Method Man so bad. I hate to say that about that. Very
Join the club.
Man. Oh yeah, like I know we all got fucking sweaters and t-shirts for that. Because baby, everybody want to fuck Method Man. Literally when he came out, my whole Twitter timeline was like, Method Man is still fine as fuck.
He's been fine.
Oh, he's still fine.
Speaking of fine, I thought of another one who is fine but ugly, Lil Baby.
No.
What? That K. Michelle was on live.
His fine ugly ass.
What makes Little Baby attractive is his demeanor. Like, he's a boss. Like,
that shit
for him to be so young, he a boss ass nigga. And he's very, very well respected. But
Oh my gosh,
I can't believe y'all think he's fine. His ugly ass is fine. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just gonna find that meme. I'm not gonna say it out loud because Baby is my nigga. Don't get it fucked up. Lil Baby is my nigga. And he's my Sagittarius brother, so you know. Give it up for the Sagittarius. That's why he hell on wheels, bro.
I mean, I would never fuck with a Sagittarius man, ever. They're terrible.
Yeah, I would never
But
do
you're a
it again.
Scorpio one. He's a cuss sign. He was gonna be crazy either way he went.
The Scorpio be screaming to me like, "Hey, girl," but then the Sag is like, "No."
It's a roller coaster. That's the roller coaster side. Anyways, K. Michelle was on live and she was shaking that ass in her thigh high, and that ass was shaking, moving from her body.
No, it was just shaking.
It almost fell on the floor.
That shit was a flapping. Like,
shit.
You know, shake is like
why do these? You can't do nothing on live, and she tried to play it off.
Bro, it was like a.
What was that?
It was like an embarrassed.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
It's the extra skin.
It's extra skin.
They don't cut that off.
Go to do another surgery.
You see it?
Yeah.
He ugly. Yes, he is ugly, but he's fine.
But he looks like that.
Just all the comparisons out of my head because they did so many.
But y'all seen the Pooh Shiesty comparisons to bitch, that is funny. Y'all know I fuck with Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog.
But Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. But K. Michelle, and then she went to talk about how like she's had mad reconstructive surgeries because she fucked around and was fucking with ass shots. The only reason why I have zero to no empathy for K. Michelle in this instant is because when she was going to get more ass shots, because she got more, she knew they were bad. Like, we knew ass shots was bad by the time she was on Love and Hip Hop. So the fact that you went and got more, but you didn't give a fuck, so why should I give a fuck that your ass exploded and you gotta go get all this shit took out your ass?
Like, oh, so now it's fake.
Yeah, and now you want everybody to feel sorry for you. You almost died. But you knew that was always a possibility when you hopped your ass on the goddamn hotel bed and got your shot.
Bro, the fact that she was like
the Bates Motel and shit.
Right. The fact that she was saying like, "Oh, I've been so open about this whole journey.
No, you're not.
Y'all knew that I was gonna die. Y'all knew I had multiple surgeries that I had to go through to get this.
She had
she said I want other women to be aware of what this. First of all, bitch, you was aware and you still went.
Yeah. Yeah. They're very aware, cause I'm telling you, I would never forget that season because it was like the next season, and she came back. She's like, yeah, I went and got, and I like my product so you can see it in the front. I'm like, this bitch don't realize it looks crazy.
That's why I said she was given addicted. She was addicted.
Yeah,
it's like how the Catwoman and shit addicted.
Yeah, I don't know. So sorry you almost died, and congratulations on your show on Lifetime. Because she said she's doing a show to help other women get the ass shots out their ass. that also went and got the ass shots.
You said this is on Lifetime?
She said it's gonna be on Lifetime.
She's a liar.
She's a liar.
That don't even sound like no shit that would be on Lifetime. Maybe VH1.
No, I ain't gonna say that because Bring It is on Lifetime, and that don't seem like a show that would be on Lifetime either.
I don't even know
Bring It. What the fuck is that?
The dance show with the drill team girls.
Oh, that's on Lifetime?
Yeah. With Coach D.
All I know is
the Dancing Dolls, bro.
I know. I don't watch that shit, but I know what you're talking about. No, that's Oxygen. Never mind.
What the fuck are you talking about? I thought Dance Mom was on Oxygen or weed or something. Or I thought.
I said like the drill team show. That's on Lifetime.
But anyways, K Michelle's a liar.
I ain't gonna say that she's a liar because if they gave D a show, they'll give K Michelle a show. They try to boost it.
I wonder who the fuck is gonna watch that though.
They're trying to buy that
into shit like that though.
A black audience.
People like botched shit.
They do.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be like botched. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't think about it like that.
But specifically for body reconstruction type surgeries, like I went and got not the face.
Oh yeah, because I watched
like
botched.
his nose and everything else. I think it's just strictly ass shots and bad titties.
Oh, so she's gonna like they're gonna get it done, get it fixed.
Show like that.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna help women get.
I thought it was just gonna be like her talking to people and them telling their story. Okay.
No,
they should have did New York.
Like
I could watch New York. I can't watch K Michelle.
I can't.
I love New York still.
Yeah, and you know she had to get her boobs done
a couple
because
times.
It was.
Does it look like I give a fuck? Because I don't.
That's my favorite clip.
HBIC.
She is reality TV gold.
She is.
Yeah. Gold. Like, cause anything with New York is still on brand from Flavor of Love. All of them Flavor of Love episodes.
No, you know what got me is when they tried to get her last year.
About being homophobic or something?
Yeah, she asked girl like, "Are you a man?"
From that Chance show.
But she really was. I mean, like, okay, whatever.
Well,
don't attack me.
I don't.
Yeah, she was really trans.
What didn't make me bothered by that was because the only reason why she asked her is because the girl was trying to lie about it. And she was basically telling her, "You don't have to lie. Clearly, dude was cool. She wasn't the only trans girl on the show." That's why I was confused as to why people were mad that New York asked her that. And because New York kicked her off the show.
People are so insensitive, or people always want to make people be homophobic, but it's like, people say shit like that.
Well, it was because the girl got kicked off. And they was like,
she lied about it.
Yeah, but that's what New York was saying. She was like, I kicked her off because she was lying about it and she didn't have to.
Be upfront about it. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I want my eggs cracked.
That were after the head bitch in charge because I ain't going.
I love New York.
I ain't going.
I love New York needs to make a comeback on VH1. That's just what she doing now.
Her extra and K Michelle's extra is not the same.
K Michelle's extra is bird like.
Yeah.
Moving on. Oh, we didn't do this. Congrats, and I'm just not. Congrats to Naomi Osaka for her win in the Australian Open. She beat Serena, which is her idol. So of course, you know, it's like that bit like, damn, I beat who I looked up to. Serena was kind of heartbroken behind it. I don't know if she was heartbroken behind it because she lost, or she, you know, I guess the sentiments of like, this is like kind of like her protege. Well, not really her protege, but you know, somebody she also admires, I guess. Shout out to Black Girl Magic. Now that's Black Girl Magic. I really like Naomi Osaka, and what made me like her, well, I always liked her from the first time she beat Serena, because I never heard of her until then. And then you know, she's dating YB and Corday. They did one of them GQ things.
Yes, they're so cute.
They are so, and that made me follow her. I really like her, like a lot.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Amber, please tell me you know who she is.
I don't know what she looks like. I don't know with whoever the Cordon Bleu. I don't know who the fuck that is either.
Cordon Bleu. Shut up.
He is either.
He is nominated for a Grammy. What happened to the Grammys?
You girl, you like would be checking for them.
Bro,
we heard don't watch that shit.
I don't watch none of that shit.
I watch for performances in the black categories.
And the fashion.
Y'all know what's been stuck in my head? That terrible ass Asian doll. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I hate that.
About none of that shit. I hate the way she says it.
I seen pictures of her from the other night, and she looks so pretty.
Adrian Doll is a pretty girl. I think she's.
But she
makes
makes very
trashy.
bad. She makes very bad dress and makeup choices sometimes.
Yeah.
But like,
and hair, she looks very trashy to me.
I'm gonna show you. She looks
is
very good. It was
Speaking
on Twitter.
of showing things.
She giving me hood rat.
Oh damn.
Hood rat. If y'all don't know where that's from Don't Be a Menace in Society or drinking gin and juice in the hood.
Fine.
Bro, if you don't get that.
Fizine. Tell me that man's not fine.
Well, he's available.
Little baby. Oh shit. Oh.
Tell me she don't
The
look
bitch
good.
over here like, look at that. Fine, ain't he? Like, bitch, who the fuck is that? I can't even see. Who is
She
that?
look good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
She looks
cute.
really
Yeah.
good.
I hate her ass.
She needs
some new titties.
Whoever
I hate
she
her
went
body.
to for that, she needs to do that. Like her lashes.
She needs to go on K Michelle. Hey, her and K Michelle need to hook up. She
It's like her lashes be too thick. There's one thing
She
to have
has
long
long.
lashes, but she has thick, long lashes.
Like the old Ari lashes.
Listen, like I didn't took a fucking bundle, cut it, and put it on my lashes.
Yeah.
Like her shit just looks very trashy.
Yeah. Very hood girl.
Her contour don't be like, her nose be like it's
It's
not
too much
smoothed
contour,
out,
yeah.
like it's not
It's sharp. Sharp.
These right here, these are the lines right here that you're supposed to fade into it. She just
Oh, she's a pretty girl, but damn, when she opened her mouth,
like when she was on a video with what's the Dream Doll? No, what's
Black China.
Yeah, she was cute on there, but she
I didn't
still
see
looked
it.
trashy.
Speaking of trash, because this is major trash. The rumor on the street was, because this was debunked as of earlier today.
Because where are we going with this?
Uzi and JT were engaged. But then Uzi went and said the only thing he was married to was the money.
I seen that.
Yeah,
Did she ever say anything back?
Because somebody was like, you
JT been on the rampage the past couple of days.
She has.
She's been getting at them. She was getting at all these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Because like she said, why are y'all minding two rich folks' business?
Bro, okay?
Because it started with him saying, like, don't act like I didn't buy you your first Birkin. So somebody was like, oh, bitch, he's sending you, And she was like, well, what the fuck is wrong with having Birkin pussy? So then I commented, like, bitch, I hope my first Birkin is a gift. Because, baby.
Right, like he's sending you like.
Because I don't give a fuck what you tweeted out. You still bought it.
Are you supposed to be sending me because I got it?
You bought it,
mine.
And you ain't getting it back, ho.
Everybody got these.
And he went and bought her another bag. That cute rainbow iridescent Dior
Right, yeah,
bag.
I think Megan has that bag.
And Chanel Dijon has that bag. DJ Mustard wife.
I'm glad you said who the fuck he was.
Anyways, I'm here for Uzi and JT. I think they really fuck with each
They
other.
are very toxic.
They are. Shit.
It's definitely Uzi because he was equally as toxic with Britney, but he never had violated Britney in this way.
Yeah, what she say? Y'all think he looks gay or y'all?
But y'all be the ones calling him adorable.
Yeah, and then it's talking about well, he with this ghetto ass bitch.
Yeah, like because somebody was said something about like, oh, he's out your league. She's like, why do y'all think that I'm supposed to just be with some drug dealer or something? Which is very true.
That's what you rap about.
I mean,
that's how she raps about fucking with rich niggas.
Yeah.
And Uzi is on brand.
I think
he's very rich.
Assume drug dealers when you talk about rich niggas and scamming niggas and stuff.
She's a little bit richer than your average drug dealer.
No, I mean that's probably why people assume that she was supposed to be with a drug dealer. Because the shit they talk about in their music.
Yeah, but she was doing her shit herself though.
Yeah.
Man, she was scamming herself.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I wouldn't see her as, I don't know.
I see her
Miami
reaching higher.
Well, yeah, I see her.
Like, bitch, I already was cracking cars. Why would I fuck with a nigga that makes the same amount as me? Even if
I see reaching for the stars.
Yeah.
I'm about to get me a rich white man, or I'm about to get me
rich nigga, athletes,
ball
player,
You
rapper.
See, like, that's what I'm saying. She was
producer.
already scamming herself. It's not like she was fucking with people for that. She was doing herself. That's how she got caught up.
Yeah. Shout out to JT. That's my motherfucking Sagittarius sis, and my bitch be going through. I wonder what is her moon sign, because she is like, she gotta be a Pisces moon
She's
too, bro.
Very, very
sensitive.
She's very sensitive.
Like me.
She snaps like a motherfucker. Like when she snaps, she snaps. She snapped for 3 days. Like
everybody, her and Uzi.
She said everybody could get it.
Came about. Like, how did they even start fucking with each
Yeah,
other?
nah. I see him as a best friend. I wouldn't even.
I love Uzi.
Shit, for the longest time, I thought he was gay.
Uzi doesn't rub me as gay. He just rubs me as like he fuck with white girls. So the fact that he only fuck with black girls is like, shout out to Uzi.
Definitely bisexual.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Like, he was like into
guys. Like he likes both.
Nah, he just give me.
He wants the best of both.
He give me them.
I mean, now that I don't think he is now.
He gives me the. You know the black dudes that was from the hood that liked anime and that was really like white boy
like
shit.
emo.
Yeah, he just gave. He was really into white boy shit, even though he's from the ghetto. We went to high school with a couple of them. It's a couple of them out in the world. It's not very common. I just didn't think that it would.
Nothing y'all can say would ever get me to change my mind about feeling like he's bisexual.
No, whatever.
I mean, I'm like the dudes that fuck with the most bitches be bisexual.
Sometimes.
I don't know if it's because they fuck so many they trying to see what else tastes like or what else, try to get a dab of something else, see if they like that. I don't know what the fuck it is, but yeah, he definitely rubs me.
And well, that was the bullshit of the week. We ain't got no topic. We gave y'all a lot of topics. Figure out one from there.
We're going to the letters then since we don't got no topic. So, want to tune into a topic, need advice, bad advice,
yeah, we talking about sexuality in this too.
To make you feel better about the 8 shit things that you do, then you can call us at 614-349-1881 or email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com.
All right, and speaking of gay, our first letter is help.
I was trying to look at the letter at the same time because I'm like, damn, what did the letter say?
It says, "Hi, beautiful ladies. My name is
blank, because we don't give out names here, and you know that.
I'm bisexual, and I am in love with one of my close friends. She is bisexual as well, but we never were involved with each other sexually. We've been friends for 15 years, and at this point, I know I want her. I've seen her mature to a bomb-ass bitch. What should I do? I want to say something, but I also don't want to ruin our friendship."
Don't say nothing.
Right, I wouldn't, because if she don't feel the same way, then
ruined.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the same. But then there is a possibility that maybe she feels the same way.
You can feel when somebody's flirting.
Right, I wouldn't say anything.
If you had the cues, I would say something like, you know when somebody's flirting with you.
Or shit, get her like. Never mind.
Get her drunk.
Now I'm about to say get her drunk and see what happens.
That's rape.
Okay. Never mind. Don't do that.
You know what?
Well, y'all both get drunk and see what happens.
That's premeditated rape.
Okay. Okay. Don't do that then. Don't listen to me.
But you've been around this person too, so you know the person, how they act when they flirting with people and stuff like that. So I say if you don't get those types of vibes, I wouldn't say anything. Cause you don't want 15 years. That's a lot. You don't get that with everybody. Cause bitches be fake.
I would never even.
I would say something only because you emphasize. Well, not really emphasize, but you definitely put it out there. At this point, I know I want her. So y'all shit always gonna be weird anyway because of you. And if you can't really get your shit in check, cause that's what it sounds like. Like you want to tell her. But you don't want to ruin the flip, but you really want to tell her because you want her. Like, you want to pursue her. So I would say something in order to just go ahead and put it out there because I got a feeling that usually the person that wants the other person without knowing how the other person feels makes shit weird.
I don't know. I feel like if you are okay with y'all's friendship being ruined, then go for it. Because if you can see yourself not talking to this person,
I think the only way the friendship gets ruined is if they pursue it. Just because you say something doesn't mean that she's going to oblige.
That shit makes it weird.
Right.
Because just because I'm bisexual doesn't mean I'm bisexual for you. It's going to make it weird.
I mean, hey, it worked out for the two influencers, Easy and her best friend, Natalie. I know y'all. I'm gonna show you who I'm talking about. But yeah, they were best friends. They've been best friends for a while. And Easy was gay, but I don't think Natalie was. And she ended up like professing her love for her, and they ended up getting together, and it worked out.
You're so relaxed right now. I couldn't hear nothing you said because all I see is you. Bro, she is laid out over here. I'm trying to pay attention. All I can see is how she just
bitch, I'm fucking tired.
They made it work. Shit.
I mean, damn.
Bro, that's exactly what you was doing.
Bitch, I'm going like this. I don't even know why.
You can take a cigarette, bro.
Bro, okay.
I'm fucking blood.
Bro, somebody blew your back out. You about to go out. Bro, you about to go down. Cause he like,
I'm fucking tired.
Bitch, I need my black boy. My black boy.
want some Kool-Aid?
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I say something because it's gonna be weird either way. Cause like you saying that you're in love with her.
You know what she should
Maybe
do?
I'm just different because I just could
Flip
not.
a coin.
I don't have to go on my impulses.
Flip a coin.
Get over it.
And, you know, whatever happens, happens.
I mean, there's so many fish in the sea. Wow.
Here you go. Why you gotta be your best friend?
Yeah, so many fish in the sea.
That is true, but I mean, I'm in love with her. I know I want her.
Around her.
Just say it. Say it.
Maybe.
Because either y'all gonna fuck with each other after that or y'all not. And if y'all really friends like that, you should be able to take if she say nah and act accordingly. Because the only way it gets weird after that is if she rejects you, is if you start acting weird because she rejected you. That was always that's always a possibility whether she was your friend or not.
I feel like it's gonna be weird. Period.
True enough.
Both ways. Either way, I feel like it's gonna be weird. Somebody's about to be on some weird shit after that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like normal.
Well, write us back and let us know, girl.
Please, update us.
Any other letter today or just one?
This one.
Oh, well.
Well, that's it for this week. I am Amber. You can find me on Instagram at The Real Amber Show.
And I am Alex, Lexandria _.
And I'm Shakira, aka Miami Key. You can follow me on Instagram at Miami Key Nails. Refer back to the beginning, the Black Business segment.
It's gonna be all in the details. And you can reach the podcast by calling us at 614-349-1881. You can email us at fulldisclosurepod@gmail.com. Instagram at fulldisclosurepod. YouTube, obviously, Full Disclosure Podcast. If you're not watching, go watch it on there. Or if you don't want to watch, just go ahead, like each video every time, subscribe, whatever. Facebook, Full Disclosure Podcast. Twitter at FullDisPod. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Quick sidebar. Quick sidebar. When you are writing in about a black business or anything you want to say to the show, write it into the show, police. That's it. I get a lot of things in my DMs.
I do.
Bro, I got so lost. I'm like, write what into the show? Like, I'm like, what do you mean?
Write the page.
Yeah, write the actual page. Yeah.
Yes,
that
because
me real quick.
Because it happens a lot, and what happens is it gets lost in translation.
From people DMing us, stuff like that. But specifically, the podcast, we look just for podcast.
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
if you coming into my personal shit with that, you're gonna lose me.
And don't be mad or feel some type of way if we tell y'all to go that way, because we're doing it for a reason, because it gets confusing. Be like, I've seen this where I see it, I go to look for it, I don't see it, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Like, and listen.
And then I said it, but then everything, she the one that said it, so she gonna look all through her shit, and I forgot it came from me.
And my phone notifications ain't on, so.
Listen, we send each other so much stuff throughout the week, y'all don't understand. So it is hard backtracking to see where we fucking seen that shit at.
Yes. Yeah. So please, like, you can follow us. Hey, it's vibe.
Actually, follow the page anyways, because we about to start dropping new shit. Like, you know, we want
shortly, very, very, very soon.
And we want to start dropping merch too, because there's, you know,
something we
want to try. So
oh shit, into the couple of people that did inbox me about wanting to be featured, whether it's on the show or as a black business.
Why I said what I said.
My bad.
See, listen.
And I guess that's the end of the show.
Yep. Bye.
I'm going to sleep.